Hello. So
We're in York.
We're in York. It was a crazy morning, so we didn't vlog any of it. I should have vlogged. That was a chaotic morning.
Nah, it's panicky.
It was too much. We were organising our cases to be shipped back home, and couldn't find a printer anywhere. And then we found a place that did printing, which was nice. Yeah, there was just a few things. So when we planned to leave early-ish from where were we, Stratford-upon-Avon, we ended up leaving about 11:30.
It's far too late.
Too late.
Anyway.
But yeah. And then we just got in the car and have driven now. So it's been about a 3-hour drive nearly up to York. And we're just stopping over here to have a quick look around and whatnot. And then we are on the road again for another 3.5 to 4 hours up to Glasgow. So we should get into Glasgow by what, 7 maybe? I'm gonna say 8, maybe 8. Oh, cool, awesome. Thank you. And we've just got crepes. Oh my god, it smells amazing. Thank you. So we've just gotten some crepes from Krep. Do we want to sit down? I feel like we sit over. I'll sit over here. So yeah, we've just got a crepe from Krep to have. We both went sweet, but they do savoury as well, which look incredible. But I got like a caramel one, which has like caramel, banana, and I've got almonds in it instead of pecans. And you got, this is like custard and banana and...
Yeah, so I wanted the strudel one, but they were out of apple, so I put banana with it, but I still have the custard and the caramel next to it, so...
Yum. So we're gonna have that now, and then probably wander a little bit more, and then get on the road again. Head up to Glasgow. We're gonna be in Scotland for tonight, for dinner, and yeah. So it's been good so far. It's been a long day already, but
Yeah.
we'll be exhausted. And then we will wake up bright and early and explore Glasgow tomorrow morning. Noisy on the road. We went to Sugo last night for dinner, which was really good, and we tried a few different things. I had the mushroom tagliatelle with brown butter and sage, and Caitlin got the pappardelle with ragu.
Yeah, beef ragu. It was really good. The meat was like slow cooked, melt in the mouth.
Yeah, yum.
Loved it.
It's really good. And then they also, we asked for the sourdough bread, but they didn't have that. So they had this other thing called, oh now I had it on my thing, caponata maybe? Caponata, which was like this Sicilian aubergine eggplant. It was like this eggplant, capers, olives, a bit of tomato, celery, onion, kind of all fried up. And then like it was cold in like vinegar.
Yeah, it was more like a salsa.
Yeah, it was like a salsa, an Italian salsa, but really chunky with like this crispy fried bread. So yeah, that actually was quite nice. Tried something different, and yeah, highly recommend. Now we are on our way to the brunch club. I think it's called the brunch club. It's on the way towards the botanical gardens. So we're heading that way now. I'm gonna go have some brunch. Then we're gonna head towards the gardens and explore. And there's a little alleyway on the way that Erin has suggested. One of the girls we work with for Com Games. She's from here, so she's recommended that. So we're gonna check that out on the way. And yeah, it's a cloudy, cool day. The rain's not supposed to hit until about 4, so we're hoping it holds off. But the wind is very fresh, so we're a bit rugged up today. Yes. and the wind is so cold, it's like burning our eyeballs, hence why I have my sunnies on, even though it's overcast. So we've just been to the Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum, which was free. It was very cool. There's heaps on, and they're all, it's like divided into sections. So there's all different types of art for like everyone. And there's like even kid areas. There's like animals from the world, and like, which we also enjoyed. Yeah. And there was like an Aussie section, which was quite fun. But like the koala and the kangaroo and stuff they had in there were really small. So it's obviously what they had at the time, and they're taxidermied. But the representation in Australia,
everyone, like, oh,
is that they are
a medium-sized animal. That's okay.
It's like an average size. But yeah, they were all a bit smaller than we would normally see them. You still see some. That's it's a squirrel. Oh my god! Oh, literally right there. Distraction. Hey. Oh. It's always a novelty seeing a squirrel, because we don't have them at home. They even had a taxidermied ringtail possum, which is a bush elk. Oh hey man, there's another one. Where'd the other one go? Does it have a nut? Oh, they're so cute. Anyway, wow, I am zoomed in. Let's zoom out. Anyway, that's where we were. That's what we just did. We're now wandering to, what's the alleyway called? Do you know what the alleyway is called? Can you remember? Ashton alleyway, something or other.
It's in the West End.
In the West End of Glasgow. And it's apparently like a black cobblestone street, which is very cute. So we're gonna go check that out now. But yes, the gallery was really fun. It's free, so would highly recommend going and checking it out. And I think they rotate the exhibitions around, but yeah, it was very, very cool. And then there was a man, actually, they had a live organ performance, because they have a giant organ in there as well, which was very, very cute. This older gentleman, oh my god, I'm distracted again. Someone's put a witch's hat on the statue. Someone's put a witch's hat on the top of this statue. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just gonna zoom in.
Is that for Halloween and some spooky season vibes, or?
I think that's just some pranksters putting a witch's hat on.
I love that.
Oh, anyway, that's where we're off to. We're now at the Botanical Gardens, and it's very fresh. It's very, very cold. I didn't wear enough layers, which is a learning curve for tomorrow, as the wind is kicking in now. But we went to Brel, B-R-E-L, Brel, on the lane that Erin recommended, and it was a really lovely little pub. And blurry. And we met this lovely couple who we didn't even get their names. What were their names?
I don't know.
She wrote it on a piece of paper for us, because she gave us some recommendations on places to go tomorrow, which was really lovely. They were a really lovely couple. We sat there chatting to them for probably an hour and a half, while they were having lunch next to us. So yeah, they were really lovely. They had a little dog, which is very cute. Yeah, so now we're wandering through the park, through the botanical gardens, hoping not to catch cold. But we've learnt for... He walks like me. He has big flippers. Does he have big flippers? Caitlin always picks on me for walking like heavy-footed.
No, you need to lift your feet, not flop them.
No, but if I'm walking downhill...
It's like they have no...
No, but if I'm walking downhill, I'm like catching myself. I'm catching myself. I just heard him going tum, tum, tum. He's going uphill though.
You have very big feet, and that's fine.
Yeah,
but
I'm a good swimmer.
That's a lie?
That is a lie. I mean, I'm an okay swimmer. I could keep myself alive. But
if you were forced to go in the water.
Hey, I don't like salt water, okay? It hurts my face and skin. And it just doesn't feel nice. Anyway, I'm gonna keep walking through the gardens now. Also, they're setting up a dinosaur exhibition. So I didn't get a video of it, but there's dinosaurs in the park here at the moment.
On the 26th of October until the 6th of November, I believe. Yeah,
this video is not going up before then. But there was a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Brontosaurus and a few others that I don't know the names of. But there wasn't a Stegosaurus. They might be still putting that up. But do you know what a Stegosaurus is?
Sure.
No, you don't. It's the one with the spiky back.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Now that you've explained it to me.
And there's another one that looks like a Stegosaurus. Isn't actually it. I'm blurry. I'm going to stop talking now. That's the dinosaur cage. That looks like one out of Jurassic Park. You know when they bring the T-Rex in? Oh, okay. Caitlin hasn't seen Tyrannosaurus Rex in the cage. But they are setting stuff up along here. So we might get to see another dinosaur in a moment. Here's a pterodactyl.
Got its nest.
And it's, yeah, big nest.
That's fun.
Which is quite cool. So we are currently in Glencoe, which is on the way to Oban from Glasgow. Yeah, that's where we were. And it's just stunning. So it's surrounded by mountains, like very, very pretty mountains. But there's a little house that they've created called the Turf House, which is created how they would have back in the day, with the thatching on the roofs, and like the bricks are made from slabs of turf that they cut out of the ground, and then they made with the timber inside, and and they literally hand forged everything from the like stumps and the different things. It's very dark in here, but oh no, you can see. But they literally built all these frames by hand, all the wooden pegs by hand, made the rope by hand, and then did all of this within a year. They also did all the flooring and did all of that, so they've created it how they would have, and they like rendered the wall. It was a mix of mud, straw and manure, but it's a very cool little house, just to sort of see how they did things back in the day. And yeah, it's very warm in there, which is amazing because it's freezing out here, but the views are also stunning. But yeah, it's a very cool little thing to be able to come and see. So if you're ever in the area, would highly recommend coming to Glencoe. We've made it to Oban. Oban? I think the locals call it Oban. Oban.
Yeah, because the guy yesterday said it differently to what we were saying.
Yeah, I was like Oban, pronouncing the A's. But we're walking up to the distillery now, because they have a distillery that's here, which has quite nice whiskey, and it's open until 5. So we're going to walk up there now. And enjoy some whiskey, and then don't know what we'll do for dinner. We'll just see how we go. But yeah, it was a lovely drive up here, driving through Glencoe, and that whole area was very pretty, so highly recommend. Oh, there it is right there, the Oban distillery, which is just over here. Right in the centre of town, which is nice, so we can just walk from our hotel, enjoy some whiskey, and then walk home. So you know, in Prague, when we had the Eiffel Tower, well, my friends, look at what we've found in Oban in Scotland. Got the Colosseum. Colosseum's up there. Morning! So we are in Glennfinnan. We've driven out here early this morning. We have come to the viaduct, which is the famous Harry Potter bridge, the train bridge with all the arches that the Hogwarts Express drives across. And we've come at this time of the day because you can actually ride the train, and the train leaves from Fort William at apparently 10 in the morning. So it will come across the bridge at about 10:45, which is what we want to see. We want to see the train on the bridge. So we're very excited. We've managed to get a car park. We've gotten here, we're probably an hour and a half early, but a lot of places and people said to come early. So where are we? Here.
We're here.
I'm just going to turn this around. We're here and we're going to hike up to...
I think this is the viewpoint here, but then you can obviously look wherever you think's best.
Yeah. Cool.
It's about a half an hour walk apparently, so we'll see how we go.
Well, because we can see it right here. I don't even know if it will be. Although someone did say something up on the mountain was also, I don't know, we'll go for a wander. Yeah. So yeah, we're heading that way now, which is very exciting. And then also down the road, it's like another half an hour down the road, is the little island in the middle of this little loch, which is the one where Dumbledore is buried in the movie. He's not actually buried there.
Not a real person.
Yeah, not a real person. But yes, that's also something we might go and see. But yeah, we want to see. I've got all my camera gear, tripod, everything today. Today's a big day for yeah, taking shots and videos. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see the train with the smoke coming out the top and coming across it. It looks amazing, so very exciting. Can walk up. We're walking under the viaduct to get to the viewpoint. Gonna set up my tripod and everything else, but it does look like out of a movie scene. I mean, it wasn't a movie scene, but just the mountains and everything. We're very lucky the rain has held off, so we are seeing it after fresh rain, so the colours are really pretty, but it's just very, very cool. So I can't wait to see the train coming across the top of it. It's right here. It's coming. It's coming. Where our shoes are very muddy, we've had to get we were placed over there to get the shot of the bridge, and it's very tricky and slippery going down. Don't want to fall over, but our shoes get stuck occasionally, and it's the whole sloshy muddy bit to bring them out. Oh, I definitely think there is water in my shoe. I reckon I'm going to take my socks off. They're going to be soggy as. Yeah, I don't think these are very waterproof at all. So we're finished at the viaduct. It was very cool, wasn't it?
It was amazing. So exciting. You could hear it coming from afar. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, and you could see the smoke coming over the mountain before it came around the corner, and you could hear the like whistle going. It was so fun.
But it happened so quickly. I watched a video and I thought it stopped at some point so people on board could get photos. But no,
it just keeps going. And it's all over in about a minute and a half.
Yeah.
I reckon, to get round that little bend.
But it's so fun, you're like waving to everyone on the train, they're waving back. It was really cute.
It was very fun. And there were so many people. I didn't video it, but there were so many people. Like, there's a lot of people walking back to their cars.
Oh, I got some on my phone, so we can insert.
Oh my god.
I nearly died. It's rocky here.
There's a lot of rocks and a lot of mud. But yeah, there was a lot of people. They just kept coming and coming. I was going to try and put my drone up. We heard and we read that it was a no drone zone, or that the gentleman that lives in the house down near here, it's the only one near the viaduct, he charges people £10 to fly the drone. However, walking up to it, there was no signage whatsoever. So I think that could have been an old from people previously. I'm not too sure. But essentially, yeah, no one else was flying a drone, so I would have been the only one, and there was just so many people that kept coming. So
it was a bit hard. Yeah,
it was a bit tricky. You got to really watch them and just make sure it's safe, especially with so many people around. So decided to cut my losses with that one. But we did get a couple of good shots on my little camera. Caitlin got one on her phone.
Yeah.
And got some photos, but it was such a novelty to see what is the Hogwarts Express. Well, it's not, it's the something express. But you know. So yeah, it was very fun. Evening.
Hello.
It's currently like 6 o'clock. Is it 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
We've had a big day. It's been a big day. It's been a fun day though.
It's been so much fun.
It has been very fun. We've had a very fun day in Scotland doing all the Scottish fun things. Caitlin nearly killed us. No, she didn't. She slammed the brakes on because she saw some hairy cows. Hairy Coos. That she wanted
to see them the whole time we've been here, so I got very excited and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, there was a lot of people stopped on the side of the road, and it was a place where you could actually go and pat them and feed them and see them, and they had different coloured ones too. So they had the classic orange Hairy Coo, and then they also had this sort of white one. They had a black one. They had a few in the pen, but this orange one was
the orange one and the white one were the only ones that wanted to talk to us.
Yeah, they were kind of the most interested, but they were gorgeous. They're beautiful little animals. I didn't video much, if any of it, I don't think. I might have something on my phone. I videoed a couple. We fed them some of the green grass and that kind of thing, but it was very cute. And now we're just... Oh, and we saw the Harry Potter bridge. That was the other big highlight from today.
Yes, of course.
We saw the Harry Potter train bridge, which you will have already seen because I would have already put it in. But we're now sitting and gonna have Chinese for dinner. So we've just ordered it. Getting a Chinese, having a cheeky Chinese. Yes. So just waiting for that to be cooked. So instead of sitting in the shop with everyone else, we've instead just come to sit by the harbour, which is very lovely. So the sun is setting and it's quite nice out there, and we're just chilling out for about 15 minutes until that's ready. But it's been a very good day.
Had a great day.
And the weather has held off again. We have been, touch wood,
very lucky.
We have been so bloody lucky with the weather. I think we're bringing the good weather with us.
It rained this morning, so we're like, okay, it is what it is, but it's been beautiful today.
Yeah, but by the time we got to the viaduct, it was
amazing.
Clear. Like, yeah, there was no rain, no wind. It was lovely.
It's still a bit chilly, but
yeah,
can deal with that.
It's a bit cold, but it's all right. It's manageable. It's comfortable enough.
Turtleneck, highly recommend.
Yeah. She doesn't often wear a turtleneck. But yeah, that's been our day. It's been a very good one. So we're going to finish it off watching the Kardashians' new series and having a Chinese. So that's our day, and that's pretty much that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Also, before when we were walking to get some cash out for dinner, we could hear, it's so funny, when you hear an Aussie accent over here, or anywhere through Europe, it's just like you hone in and go, oh, Aussies. And yeah, there was 3 Aussies having some drinks just by the ATM before, not sitting by the ATM, at the pub near the ATM, but it's just entertaining when you do hear Aussies, because it's the first thing we look at each other and go, oh, Aussies.